Welcome back, Holistic Soul Sisters. My name is Mandy Rose. I'm a holistic health coach, spiritual mentor, and astrologer. And today we're going to talk all about the new moon in Aries. I am so excited for this new moon because it's the first new moon of the astrological new year in the age of Aquarius. So it's definitely speaking to us, inspiring us to go for our passions and go for our ambition and start those dreams and passion projects that we have been waiting to launch. Now is the time. We're going to dive right in today. This video will be really short and simple. We do have some beautiful alignments happening with this new moon. However, the overall theme really at this point is run for your dreams. It's time to go for it. We have gone through massive change and transformation over the last 18 months with 2020 and even since April of 2019. And now the astrology is all lining up to remind us that it's time to go for it. We've had those internal shifts. We've made some changes in our lives. We've cleared out the past, the things that no longer serve us. And now we're set up to move forward. So this new moon is happening on April 11th at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're catching this video a day or so after the new moon, don't worry. The new moon energy lasts for 2 weeks until the next full moon. So you're never behind in a moon cycle. The energy is always so potent and it's still bringing us this new beginning and this inspiration. This new moon is happening at 22 degrees of Aries. So you can see here on the chart, we have the sun and the moon conjunct, meaning they're together in the sky holding hands at 22 degrees. The other cool thing about this new moon is that not only do we have the sun and the moon conjunct, but we actually have Venus holding a space right next to the new moon. So I would say the moon, the sun, and Venus are in a throuple right now, which is great because anytime we have Venus hanging out with the sun, we want to make our lives more beautiful. We want to decorate our homes. We want to make sure that our clothes and our jewelry matches. We want the outside of our homes, our environment, our friendship circles to all be beautiful. So that is really cool with the sun and Venus hanging out. But then you bring in the moon with the emotions and this potent energy of new beginnings. Anything that you start in this age of Aquarius, remember, age of Aquarius, since December 21st, when we had the Great Conjunction, when Jupiter and Saturn were touching in the sky and walked into the zodiac sign of Aquarius, we began this age of Aquarius. So this is the overlying theme of the entire year, of the next 3 years, of the next 30 years, actually. And Aquarius is reminding us to be a humanitarian and to be unique and be our authentic selves, to be so genuinely us that we don't care what the rest of the world thinks about us. And because of this newness of the new moon and this age of Aquarius of being a humanitarian, remember that anything that you begin in your life right now is all about serving others. It's all about creating a product, a business, a community, creating something that is going to benefit the greater good of everyone. So that's how you're going to have a lot of success right now. Now, remember, because this new moon is happening in the zodiac sign of Aries, you need to find out where Aries is in your birth chart. That is going to represent what area of your life this new beginning is taking place. So for me, I'm a Scorpio rising, which would put Aries actually in my 6th house of health and wellness. And this is really exciting for me as a health coach and someone who's struggled with health issues the last couple of years. This new moon is bringing a new, beautiful, because remember, Venus is involved, a new, beautiful beginning in my area of life of health and wellness. And I'm really looking forward to that. So next, let's talk about a couple aspects that this new moon is making. What's the story? What are our other key players in this new moon besides Venus? So we actually have Pluto heavily involved in this new moon, which is really rare. Pluto's not always a big player that we talk about, but Pluto is over here making a square to the new moon. And if you remember from my past videos, squares are hard alignments. It's 90 degrees, so it's hard energy. It's a hard, tough conversation. And Pluto, our planet of transformation, is already having hard conversations. And we need to crumble this way of being, this need for success and this need for money and this need for materialism. We got to crumble it. So he's involved already in this age of Aquarius. However, in this new moon, what he is saying to us right now is that we need an ego death to create new things, to start a new business, to start a new project. Don't bring your ego along. There's no more room for our egos. If you create a product with the intention of just making millions of dollars and that's it, and you don't care about humanity, remember Age of Aquarius is humanity. If we don't care about humanity and we bring our ego into this new chapter of our lives, whether it's in romance, it's in business, it's in your home, it's with your family or your siblings or your friends, if you're needing something new in your life, don't bring your ego along. It's not going to serve you. And that's what Pluto is trying to remind us. So if you're feeling a death of the ego, come on, recognizing it's not serving you to be all about me, and that actually we find more abundance when we do things for others, you're on the right track right now. The other aspects, the other planets that are hanging out during this new moon that are causing a conversation for us is Mars. Mars is actually the ruler of Aries. So Mars is actually involved not only because he's the ruler of Aries, but he's actually making these beautiful aspects to Jupiter and to the new moon. And because Jupiter is now playing a part, that's beautiful. Jupiter is luck and blessings and abundance. And these are good conversations that he's having with Mars. So Mars, being our planet of ambition and drive and just go for it, right? We're having this energy of the new moon that is initiating this fire, this passion inside of us. I've been thinking about this for so long, and now I feel ready to go for it. Aries, confidence. Aries, fearlessness. Aries, that go-getter attitude with Mars in full support of saying, I'm giving you the drive. I'm giving you the energy and the stamina to take the steps you need. And Jupiter is saying, if you do this without your ego involved, or remember Pluto saying without ego involved, I'm going to bring you blessings, luck, and abundance. That's Jupiter's message for us. Blessings, luck, and abundance. If you do things without your ego and you go ahead and start those dreams. It's like a really beautiful alignment. There's really not much more to talk about with this new moon other than me just reminding you that we need to take things step by step. I'm going to give you this example. Imagine you want to create a project and you open up an Etsy store and you're so excited and you're running for it and you're like, I'm going to do this Etsy store. So you put it up online and the next day you get 1,000 orders. That would be amazing, right? Except for the fact that you don't have enough shipping labels, you don't have enough people to help you. So you start rushing, you call your friends over, they don't know what they're doing. They're slapping labels on things. You take it to the post office and now half the people don't get their orders and the other half the people, it comes broken upon arrival because you didn't have the right packaging and now you get some bad reviews. And you did the right thing. You aligned yourself with your purpose and your mission. It's something you've been thinking about for a long time. You took action. You initiated your new beginning, but you rushed it. So remember, Aries season isn't about creating the whole castle in 30 days. It's about building it brick by brick. So whatever you feel like you need a newness in your life, just take those initial steps right now with this new moon. Start thinking about it, start creating it, start taking those little steps, and it's all going to happen in this astrological new year. We have 365 days for the sun to go around every single sign. We're going to have a new moon in every sign, meaning new beginnings in every areas of your life. And we're going to have a full moon in every sign. So still releasing things from our lives over this astrological new year until we have a new moon in Pisces. So don't rush it, step by step, but definitely start running for those actions right now. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I wanted to keep it simple today. Celebrate tonight on the new moon at 10:30 p.m. Pull some cards, charge your crystals, write your intention. If you have your 2021 Retrograde Astrology Journal, make sure you fill out your journal prompts. And if you want to go ahead and post in the Holistic Soul Sister Facebook group, your new moon ritual, I love to see you guys performing your rituals and getting ideas from you as well. If you haven't gotten your copy of the 2021 Retrograde Journal, you can still get it. I have some available. It's in the link in the description box below. And make sure you're a part of our Holistic Soul Sister community, where I share even more in-depth information on all things holistic health and healing and spiritual growth. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos coming up. We do have retrograde season starting April 28th. So you still have about 2.5 to 3 weeks to get moving on things before retrograde season begins. So expect a lot more videos coming up about the retrogrades and preparing for the lessons that we have through the rest of 2021. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll chat with you in the next video.